Yo, what's going on, guys? This is the 4th Gen Gamer, and bringing you guys a brand new top 5. It is Friday. You guys know that we have a new top 5 every Friday, and Swami would you like to explain what we are going to be counting down today?
We are counting down our top 5 single evolution Pokemon. Basically, they do not evolve by any means whatsoever.
I'm not evolved.
Yeah, they're not evolved, just like Josh.
Wow.
So, with that being said, we count them down for whatever reason we may have. Whether we like their ability, whether we like their design, whether we like their typing, whatever it is, whether they were once fossils with our grandmother, I don't know. Because I just decided to throw that in there with the first Evo thing. Because you know what? No, screw you. Ditto is equal to Dweep, which is the best game ever. So screw you, Josh, criticizing me for playing Dweep. Let's get into it.
Alright, guys, we do have the Try Countdowns finally back, and today we are joined by a guest.
Is this when I introduce myself?
It is. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Hello, my name is Dylan, or Biddy Plays, on YouTube.
All
You
right.
call me Biddy. You call me Biddy if you want. I do Pokemon hack playthroughs and other stuff. Like, yeah.
Awesome. Let's go on to number 5. In the number 5 spot, I do have Aerodactyl, one of the fossil Pokemon of 1st Gen Kanto. Honestly, I like it just because it's a very different, unique fossil. Usually, like, fossils are in pairs, and then kind of Aerodactyl is just that unique, you know, old amber, and it has a really cool design to it. It has an awesome Mega. It looks really cool as well. It has some nice moves, especially with all the different elemental things, and it looks badass. It is badass. I've used it a few times, and when I have, it hasn't really let me down too much. Like I said, it's just different, you know, compared to Kabutops and Omanite and all those other different fossil Pokemon out there. They're always grouped together in pairs, and then you have that kind of oddball Aerodactyl, and it's a badass for that, I would think, at least. But anyway, that is why I have Aerodactyl. Swami, what do you have at your number 5 spot?
Coming in at number 5, I have Hawlucha.
Ooh.
It is the first Pokemon to have a move that has dual typing in Flying Press. It has an awesome shiny design, and it reminds me of Snoopy from Mucha Lucha. That's the reason I have mine at number 5. Biddy?
Alrighty. Well, my number 5 spot is going to be Kangaskhan, because when I first played Pokemon Red and Blue, I found one in the Safari Zone, because that is the only location you can find one, and I didn't even know about it at the time when I was younger. So when I caught it, I was like, "Oh my god, it's like a freaking kangaroo!" And I actually, but like around the same time, I actually watched that movie Kangaroo Jack. You ever see that movie?
I have not.
Oh, well, it's a pretty funny movie. I haven't seen it in a while actually, but nonetheless, it's like a kangaroo Pokemon. It's got a little pouch with another mini guy in it, and they have implemented him to fighting in the newest generation. Wait, what's the name of that ability again? I forget. That, like, well, they both attack, but nonetheless, the fact that they implemented that in this generation and just him in general is why he is number 5 on my list.
Awesome. Let's go on to number 4. In the number 4 spot, I do have Heracross. First of all, Beast Mega. I've used it tons of times building teams. You do have the event Heracross that's out. Get it before it's gone. It's not going to be there much longer. It does come with Skill Link when it does Mega Evolve. You have a bunch of different moves. Rock Blast. Oh, fuck. What is it? Pin Missile. I'm drawing a blank. There are a bunch of other moves or whatever that do have that. Bullet Seed. That's another one. And it's just really cool. Rare Pokemon. Rare in some games. You have to use Headbutt on some trees. And it looks pretty cool. It really gives justice to the bug type, especially before 5th gen when they added in a bunch of really cool bug types. Heracross was at the time where bug types were mostly shit, and it really was a cool bug type. It looks awesome, and it's really great in battle. Really just a good addition to any team when you're doing a Let's Play or just anything you're doing off screen or whatever. Cool Pokemon always to have on your team. But anyway, Swami, what do you have for number 4?
Coming in at number 4, I have what I believe is kind of still a legendary Pokemon in Relicanth. It's just involvement in the story from Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald was just too great. I love it. Its typing sucks. It's the same thing as like Barbaracle or, you know, that Water Rock, or Kabutops, or Omastar, which kind of sucks because it doesn't have unique typing, but it's a pretty strong Pokemon and it has a place in my heart. So that's why I have mine at number 4.
Nice.
Biddy?
Alrighty, well, my number 4 spot is gonna go to the Dark type Pokemon Absol. from the third generation. I remember catching one in my first playthrough as well. Like, this is a lot of my Pokemon I like because like they had relevance in my teams. But like I remember after Fortree City, caught an Absol and used it to beat the game for the first time. And I don't know, Absol is just really like cool in my opinion. Like he just looks like straight badass.
He does. I feel you.
Like I really like don't have like. And
no,
also
I know
just,
what you're saying. You should have that emotional bonds for it.
oh yeah, like I remember seeing it for the first time and I'm like, he looks like he looks like he's gonna kick a lot of ass.
Exactly.
So that's straight up why Absol is number 4 on my list.
Awesome. Let's move on to number 3. In the number 3 spot, representing 4th gen, we do have Spiritomb. Before 6th gen, one of only 2 Pokemon that don't have any weaknesses, the Ghost Dark type. And it's really cool. It has like an event related to the Odd Keystone. I think it's like 32 people or something like that you have to talk to underground. And then you have to have the Odd Keystone, and there's like a little rock, whatever you have to put it into. And pretty much its body is like portrayed, it's projected out of the Odd Keystone. It's actually a really cool concept. Cynthia actually has one. In terms of how it is in battle, it's not that, it's unique, it's very unique, because before 6th gen it doesn't have any weaknesses or anything. It has a really cool shiny with that kind of blue and purple vibrant look. It's really, really awesome actually. And yeah, it's a really cool Pokemon, really neat, different, you know? And that's kind of like what single evolutions really bring, you know? Bring to the table some different things. But anyway, Swami, what do you have?
Coming at number 3, I have the almighty Dunsparce.
Yes, Dunsparce.
One of my favorite Pokemon. It is just so much fun to use. It has its tiny wings, and it has Serene Grace and Roost and Coil, and it is just an absolutely awesome Pokemon to use. I love it to death. I have mine at number 3.
I feel like he's a Pokemon that wouldn't be on many people's list.
Oh yeah.
Underrated.
Underrated.
What do you have, Biddy?
Alright, so number 3 for me is going to be Bouffalante. Because that afro.
That afro.
That afro though. But nonetheless, I remember when he first got released, I had a feeling him, and I feel like a lot of other people thought he was going to be an evolution of Tauros. And it got me really hyped for him. But nonetheless, even though he's not an evolution, I just feel like he's just a pretty badass Pokemon. Nonetheless, just like Absol.
Yeah.
What more can I say?
That big afro.
Exactly.
Awesome. All right, let's go on to number 2. In the number 2 slot, we do have her. I do have Lapras. Honestly, I would have like a ton of reasons for this Pokemon. It's just really symbolic, a really majestic Pokemon. I believe that Red has it, right? I think he does. It's just a really cool Pokemon. Honestly, when you look at it, it's just like so majestic, so cool, and I believe like in a few games, especially early games, it's really like it's represented as that surfing Pokemon. Even up to 6th gen, you get as a gift Pokemon for surf. And the old like animations, literally, it's a Lapras. It is a Lapras, and it's obviously it's a great Pokemon. I've used it a few times. Water Ice typing, kind of cool, and definitely one of my more favorite water types in general, which is definitely saying something. But it's just a really cool Pokemon, definitely symbolic, and definitely really majestic. That's a word that comes to mind. But anyway, yeah, Swami, what do you got?
Coming in at number 2, I have Ditto.
Ooh, not number 1 though.
No. Number 2, I have Ditto, because it literally transforms into everything. It is adorable, and it is the closest thing to Mew. It's just an awesome Pokemon, and it's fucking blue when it's a shiny. That's it.
That's good. It's silly putty.
Alright, well, I guess my turn for number 2. My number 2 spot is going to Smeargle.
Ooh.
Kind of, sort of like relevant to Ditto. Instead of like turning into any Pokemon, he could learn any move in the game. Any move.
Yes.
Yes.
That's cool.
And like just the fact like he has that whole like painter-esque like theme to him. I don't know, I just thought it was very interesting, especially coming out in Generation 2, where like it was like different, like a different concept to a Pokemon.
Yeah.
That like the fact that like he what was the move called? Sketch? Am I correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, he just learns like any move in general, so that's why he is number 2 on my list.
Alright.
He's also awesome in Pokemon Channel, but yeah.
Indeed.
It is never a countdown with Swami until we have a nice drum roll for number 1! defending number 1 slot, I do have Rotom. A very cool, unique Pokemon, and like I said, that's what Single Evolutions really bring to the table, and Rotom brings a lot to the table. And maybe what's on the table, maybe a lawnmower, maybe a refrigerator, maybe any old appliance that you see lying around, because you know, it kind of like other ghost types, how they possess different things. Rotom possesses different appliances in your house, and that's really, really cool. You could use whatever type of Rotom you want, and it changes types, it has certain moves. It's really cool. It
helps your grandmother around the house.
Exactly. That may be my reasoning. It definitely is. You know what? Hey, maybe my grandma was watching the TV, and then all of a sudden, at a certain time of day, just all of a sudden, Rotom just, phew, like an old shadow. Exactly, exactly. Rotom has a really cool event in Diamond Pearl Platinum. It's inside a little TV in the old shadow in Eterna Forest. Really just neat Pokemon. And then there's that theory that it's like, you know, Shuppet is a Rotom with the Reaper Claw. It's just really cool. A lot of different backstories behind it. Yes, think about it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Reaper Cloth over it. Reaper Cloth over a Rotom. Shuppet, there you go. Really cool.
So Bayonet is also a Rotom, wow.
It's crazy. Crazy how things turn out to be. And Rotom is just so many different forms of it, and it's just so unique, so cool, and it's awesome. It's a little Rotom. You see Rotom everywhere. Just different appliances and stuff, different forms, and it's just so cool. Really cool, a lot of backstory, and good stuff. Always love a good Rotom. Anyway, Swami, what do you have?
Coming in at number 1, I have Absol. Dreadfire. The Pokemon that just is absolutely awesome. Everything about the disaster Pokemon is fucking awesome. It has an awesome design from just everything about it. It is incredible. It has great ability. It has great moveset. It has a Mega that's sick. Absol is my number 1 because it is the ultimate badass.
I see what you did before. You said absolutely.
Yes.
I just got that.
Billy, save me. What do you have for number 1?
Alrighty. For number 1, I actually have a quick change that you guys don't know about.
Dun dun dun.
My number 1 is my number 1 is Pinsir.
Ooh! You just betrayed your old number 1 though.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. But I have to go with Pinsir. I remember playing through Gold and Silver doing the bug catching competition, and catching a Pinsir, and like just having it from there on. Like I was a huge fan of Pinsir, and also when I first started competitive battling back when Diamond and Pearl was a thing, I used to watch. I don't know if you know a battler named Hayden.
Yes, I watch him all the time.
He has a Pinsir named Dick Pinch.
Yes,
and I don't know why, I just love watching him battle with him. Plus, he's got freaking pincers on his head.
Yeah.
On his freaking head.
He'll pinch your dick.
And plus his Mega Evolution is just awesome. He flies like what?
It is pretty awesome.
It is a really cool Pokemon.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I got Pinsir as number 1 on my list.
Awesome. I will say this has been a very fun countdown. Single Evolutions, bottom line, they are really cool, really unique. Some really different Single Evolutions that are out there that don't evolve, they haven't evolved, or any of that stuff. But thank you, Biddy. Thank you, Swami, for coming on. It's always a blast doing these countdowns, especially when you have 2 or 3 people, you know, total. That's really fun.
Yeah.
But
yeah, exactly. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for having me on as well. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and comment your own top 5 Single Evolutions down in the comment section below. You know, every Friday we are going to be having the top 5s. That's how we're going to be doing it. And every now and then we will have these try countdowns with Swami and a guest, or even duels with just me and Swami. But going down the road, we'll see how everything pans out. RS is coming out soon. We're going to do some countdowns related to those and all that good stuff. But it's like some guys, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, we're out.
Peace.
Later.